Well, hello, everybody
guys.
out there. Welcome to or back to the Cookout Chronicles podcast.
It's your favorite cousins on your mama's side. I'm Zaria.
And as always, I'm Lamont, and
Yes.
welcome to another one.
Another one.
I feel like we ain't been here in forever.
We haven't.
It's been a minute. It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
But it's been
That's a
forever
minute.
for us. It's been a minute for us. But and we have a lot to discuss.
Yes.
Today.
So much to discuss.
So get ready. Pop some popcorn. Make your favorite tea. Because we're going to be spilling a lot of it tonight. What? Tonight, today? I was I was in the middle of saying today and tonight. All right. Housekeeping as usual. Make sure to follow all of our socials.
Yes.
We are at Cookout Chronicles Pod on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Make sure to put suggestions, questions, whatever you want your favorite cousins to know in our Google submission link in our bio. That's why we have it.
Use the
Because it's there. Okay. And also make sure you answer our question of the weeks that we post every Thursday on our Instagram.
answer the questions.
Because we will find you. Okay? All right. Well, D, what's going on? How you been, girl? We got to give like a little bit of a recap before we get into the mess. Just a little recap.
I have
What's been going on this week?
Floating on a cloud.
Oh, yeah. It's like bliss.
Yes. Well, actually, this week I've been very tired. Not gonna lie, because it was back to reality this week.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had a great time. I've actually had a great time.
I had a great time.
Okay, how was your week?
As always, very quick, very brief, but also
Yes.
very long at the same time.
Yes.
One thing I forgot to mention when we filmed the last time when we did 2 episodes back to back, there is a new addition to my household. I totally breezed over because we had got him that day, but we do have a new puppy in the house.
Milo.
His name is Milo. He is a pit lab mix. I think he'll be 8 or 9 weeks old on Monday. So very sweet, very much an ankle biter in both senses of the word. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't mention that
It's all right.
last time, but he's here. Hey, Milo.
Shout out to Myler.
Yes. He's so sweet. But yeah, just work, trying to get back in the swing of things. We're approaching the end of the month and a new month, so just trying to get our goals and all the boring stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, very frugal this go round because Chicago, ooh, y'all broke the bank for
when
real.
I say, I spent a chunk of change.
Yeah, no
in
funds left.
Chicago.
Unfortunately, no funds left. But
Oh my God.
it was money well spent.
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
it was money well spent. So we knew we were going to have to spend a little bit of money. As you can see, we have our Chicago merch on. Show the people. I'm going to sweat through this shirt, but I'm going to be subject to pit stains just because we're talking about... Basically, this whole episode is going to be about Chicago and what we did. We have...
Chicago.
We have a couple other topics that we have on here. If we get to them, they're probably like the last 10 minutes of the episode. Maybe 5. But they're on there. But yeah, that's been my week. Update on my love life. There is none. Well, he watches this show, so I can't say too much. But maybe.
Right.
We'll see.
Well, shout out to you.
This is the first time Zaria is hearing about this, so.
Right. But when I
catch you, Ricky? Ricky, would I catch you, Ricky?
We're going to keep it classy for the show.
That's all I'm going to say. There's somebody out there who watched the show, so I got to tread lightly now. Now I have to be like all demure. I'm just playing. You know how I get.
I'll be holding him at gunpoint after this for him to tell me and show me who it is.
Well, anyway, so as y'all know, we went to Chicago, moving right along. Where do we even start? Do we go through like our time, or did we just go?
Yes, because there,
It has to go in chronological order.
It was eventful before the show.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It was a whole.
When you edit this, don't cut to me because I gotta clean my glasses.
Okay, well, it's just gonna be on me. So, as y'all may or may not know, if y'all don't know, wherever I've been, welcome back. Welcome to whatever. We went to Chicago for the Cowboy Carter Tour, the rodeo chitlin circuit. We're gonna make it do what it do,
yeah.
So we were in Chicago for basically like 2 days? Yeah, we were there for 2 days, and yeah, a whole lot went on. Should we just start from the beginning?
Well, yes.
So, from the very beginning, we had to be on our flight at what time? Flight left
5:25.
Y'all, our plane left at 5:25 in the morning, which means I had to be up at like 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a whole hoot. I'm not a whole morning person at all. When I'm up, I can get up, but when I went to bed that previous day, I literally woke. I was like, I didn't get no sleep.
Yeah.
And I had like 5 or 6 hours. I was like, lay down, alarm went right off. I was like, okay, so this is how today is gonna go. And I knew it would. I should have took that day off, but I also need funds.
Of an hour of sleep.
Oh my god, I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you did it. That was a long day. But yeah, it was just a long day though. Like usually when you don't get that much sleep, you're not traveling to a whole different state and going to see the best performer of all time. If y'all hear Milo in the back, I'm so sorry because he's squeaking and whatever. But anyway, yeah, but everything went fine. Boarding and everything went fine. Got on the plane, of course. Went to right to Chicago, and where should we start? From there?
Well, yes.
Okay. Well, what did we do after that? So we had to check in.
We had to check in
to our first hotel. Mm-hmm. Keep that in mind. First hotel.
Our room was not ready because it was like 9 a.m. because it was an hour drive from the hotel.
My gosh, yeah.
I mean, from the airport to the hotel because Chicago traffic, whoa.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Whoa.
On our Apple Maps, we planned 25 minute drive. With that traffic, baby, it wasn't like an hour and 20 minutes drive.
Yes. We did get a good nap in, though.
We did. Every Uber ride we took from the city back to the airport was a nap. We
was knocked out, I swear.
It was a good nap. It was a good nap.
And so
talk to the driver. How's it going? How long you been Ubering for? Yep.
Mm-hmm. Got a few little quick laughs.
No, for real. I didn't realize how far the airport out was from all the city stuff. But anyway, so yeah, we got to the hotel, couldn't check in. So what was our first activity that we went to go do?
Brunch.
Oh yes, the brunchery.
Yes.
Oh my god,
y'all.
Because we love to eat.
And any place with a momomo, I'm there.
Yes, very good. What did I have? So I had the French toast flight.
Oh, yes.
It was flights all day basically because we got a bacon flight.
A bacon flight.
A bacon flight for the appetizer. Very, very good. We all got a mimosa flight besides our friend Steven. Yes. He wanted to be classy and get an espresso martini, which is whatever. But
get you a mimosa.
Yes, it was a mimosa flight. They had it was like for like $25. It was like 4 mimosas, and then they had it on like this huge tower. So then like the top row was somebody's, and then like the middle row was somebody else's. It was I took a couple pictures of it. I'll insert some here if I remember. Well, but because it was stunning, like the whole like restaurant, the vibe. And then we had like the windows open because it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. Very, very pretty. Vibes were immaculate. Food was immaculate. It was so good. We were spinning. I left that place spinning.
Because I had me a chicken and a waffle.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Erica had a chicken and a waffle.
Yeah.
And oh, my God, was it yummy. Yes. Oh, my God.
I'm stingy about my chicken and waffle sometimes because I feel like some people don't know how to make it right.
The brunchery did.
The brunchery did. The brunchery did. They did do that.
I don't play about a chicken and a waffle. I really don't.
A chicken and a waffle.
Because you have to make it right. Like, do not put these two things together if you're not gonna put this together correctly.
Right. And our server, he had like a little accent. Yeah. We was all like eyeing him up, especially. I mean, Erica was because Erica looked at us like we crazy. But he made the ambiance a lot better too.
Okay, he was so sweet.
I think he had like a little like French accent or something.
It was something I liked
it. Whatever it was, I don't care.
I liked it. Sure did.
Yes.
But yes, after I couldn't even finish. I don't know. Something has been going on with me and mixed drinks lately. Like I have been struggling to finish them.
Mm-hmm. So I finished it for her.
Well, He did.
And that's why I was so drunk, because I hadn't eaten anything.
Eaten,
like,
and we went straight to the mimosas. But
yep.
That nap was good.
Because after that, we went to, did we do Skydeck first?
We did do Skydeck.
We went to Skydeck first. If y'all know what Skydeck is in Chicago, it's the I guess the tallest point you can like step out onto, 107th floor. A museum was down there, so we got to like read up on like a lot of the Chicago history and see all the good stuff. It was kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. We saw it on Bad Girls Club.
Yep.
Season 12 in Chicago. One of the best seasons out there.
Well, yes.
Top 3 for sure. Well, I want to say maybe top 5. But anyway, yeah, top 5. But like actually seeing it and like looking down, and it's just like
because
nothing. It's just glass.
I made the mistake of looking down when I went on the glass.
I looked down as soon as I said,
I looked down. Let's look
and
back
you
up.
only had, I think they gave us like 90 seconds to like take our pictures and do everything. Because they took one main picture. Side note, we paid for those pictures, like professional pictures, left in our hotel room.
Gone.
Anyway, I had to mention that. But they took one main picture, and then we got to take stuff like on our phones too, and we had literally split seconds, and we got all our pictures in too, and they were bomb.
Well, it was packed too. There was a whole bunch of people there early.
Yeah.
Goodness.
On a Thursday too. I was like, where everybody's supposed to be in school? All these kids running around. I'm just glad we didn't run into like a field trip. Like,
I would have been highly.
Thing,
I would say actually Skydeck's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we actually gonna have to come back, but our tickets were ordered. So.
Oh yeah, we did.
But anyway,
we did.
So that was fun. We got a lot of.
we were late to every reservation that we had.
And that's Erica's fault, because she didn't map out the timing right with the Uber. I'm just playing. That's not Erica's fault.
Now, Erica, I would never. Ever get out here.
That's why I was telling her everything. Do not think that this itinerary is going to be followed minute by minute. Girl, because we also missed. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, after Skydeck, we went to the Bean.
Yes, the Bean.
The Bean. Gotta go to the Bean. You go to Chicago. I'm surprised how dirty
the Bean was. Filthy.
I was like, oh. After I did some pictures with it, after I flicked it or whatever,
it was dirty.
Hand sanitizer. Right. Quickly.
We did get drinks before we actually saw.
We did. We were waiting on our friend Steven and his sister. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got another one. Thank you.
Another one. Thank you. When I went out there, I was like, do y'all have like vodka Red Bull? I'm running on fumes, y'all. I just wanted something that could like.
We ain't got no Red Bull for you, baby.
I was like, I need something that's gonna loosen me up and also wake me up a little bit, because I was exhausted. I knew I was gonna be. I was tired. And our day was just getting started too. Like that wasn't
Swearsies.
even.
I don't even think it was noon yet, or maybe like right.
I think it was like right after noon. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The day was full, to say the least.
Yeah. And then the Ubers were crazy. Ubering around in that city. Next time we get on the train.
Let's talk about the driving in Chicago.
Oh my goodness.
When I say clutching my pearls the entire time, if I didn't go to sleep, I was in there like this. Every time I was like, uh-oh. Horns, swerving, cutting each other off.
Literally. Y'all think Texas is bad? Y'all think Texas is bad?
Y'all
ain't seen nothing
in
Chicago.
I was in fear for my life the whole entire time. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I went to sleep, because if not, I was...
Yeah, never driving in that town. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad we Ubered. Now, the Ubers were pretty pricey, especially those ones going back and forth from downtown to the airport. But
they were very quick.
It had to be done.
Yes.
Yeah, they were very quick. Bigger city, more people driving around. They were pretty fast.
Oh, click, let's go.
Right, yeah. Most of them were pretty nice. We did have one experience, so we'll get to later.
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
We'll get to later. But after the Bean, what did we do? We got dinner at the chicken joint.
Hold on.
Right? I think so.
We went and tried to see, because they had took the money off of your card, and I said, "What's going on?"
Oh, right. Yeah, we went back to the hotel. We was like, "Hey, so my credit card was just ran, because on my credit card I get a text message every time like something's going on with my card, right? Purchases, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, so our room must be ready, right? If they swipe in my card, and Zara used to work in hospitality or whatever."
I used to work in hotel, so I said, "There's no way they running your card."
Yeah,
if our room ain't ready.
Right. Let me take a sip.
But we went up there, and Erica didn't want to do it because Erica is she doesn't. I don't like conflict. Erica don't like conflict, and she doesn't have to. You know why?
That's what you got me for. I'm right up to that table or that front desk. Yeah, hi. My card was just ran. Room is under Erica. Insert her last name here.
Right.
It was like, oh, let me look. And I was kind of giving him a little leeway because he was kind of cute.
Right.
But anyway.
He's like, it's not ready. And then that's when I said, oh, so you guys just run the cars?
When they're not ready?
When they're not. He said, oh, our system does that automatically. Didn't make sense to me, but I don't know nobody in the city. Okay.
Maybe they do things differently.
Yeah, maybe
in Illinois. Maybe, I don't know.
Look.
I didn't never happen to me before, but.
I ain't never heard of it.
But yeah, it didn't go through. It was a pending charge. So I was like, okay, whatever. They probably just like have it on hold because they're getting it ready or whatever. But we got our room. Nonetheless,
it
wasn't ready yet. So then that's when we kind of like chilled in the lobby. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
And then we went to get some the chicken joint. Which also before we got there was this man on that street that lied to us because we was looking around. Of course, we looked like tourists. I'm not even gonna lie. We wasn't fitting in nowhere. We was very silly looking like. Was like, there's no Harold on this block, but I got some T-shirts to sell y'all. I said, oh no.
T-shirts was raggedy.
I was like, no, sir.
I respect the hustle, sir, but don't ever try to sell me nothing that don't look good. For real.
And I told him that too. I was like, I respect the hustle, but we all right. And
he wouldn't leave us that.
I know.
I wouldn't even speak to the man for real. I was over here with it.
What you got in your cup? I didn't even ask you when you got it.
Girl, I know how much you really want somebody.
Copyright. We flagged.
I'm sorry. You know
we gonna get flagged.
If a song pop up in the head, I got.
Well, my drink of the week, y'all know it's always Celsius. It's either energy drinks or liquor.
I have 2
sparkling prickly pear.
I have 2 buzz balls in here.
Oh.
I just want to fill up the cup.
Sure.
Speaking of which, side note, before we get back in. When I was here, there was a man in there with a parrot. He wanted somebody so bad to ask about that parrot. Was it going to be me? No. I actually acted like I didn't see it. Didn't even look at it.
It's normal to me.
Look,
I'm new to this.
Got my ice and walked out and paid for it and walked out that store. Then finally somebody, how long have you had your bird? Do not entertain this man.
That is so random.
Right. And then he was talking, oh, what are you doing? Your calls are so long. You want somebody so bad to ask.
What is a white man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get serious.
I'm just asking.
Yes, it was. And you know who asked him? Another white man.
Well, yes.
We don't entertain white foolishness. I know I personally don't. I got right in my car. I was like, sir, and that, how long have you had your bird?
Oh my God.
Don't make me mad. Get in a store and act like you don't see that bird like the rest of us.
You act like we in New York. Just things just fly here.
Okay, like I'm telling you, I didn't even make eye contact with him because I was afraid that he was gonna mention that bird.
That bird was gonna squawk at you.
Yes,
and attack my shoulder.
Kept on pushing, like please. Anywho, keep going.
Where was we at? Oh, after
the man.
Right, the man. So he was like, yeah, I don't know why they keep telling people to come on this street and look for Harold's. I guess it's like a popular spot. Like he knew what he was doing. So I said, oh, okay, thank you. And then we pretended to walk one way, and then he went down the block because that's where people were already like walking to the stadium at that point, like checking in, getting their seats, checking in to the show, whatever, like getting in their seats and stuff. And then we walked right on by where we were, and I was like, the restaurant was right here behind him.
Now, this is the kicker about that man. He said he was from Chicago, but he didn't know where Harold's was because he hasn't been to Chicago. So why would you say there ain't no Harold's over here if you don't know? Ooh.
That's all right.
Ooh.
That's all right. Zaria kind of brushed the mic a little bit for the audio people.
If you don't know where, shut up.
Yeah, it was so funny because he was hanging out by the liquor store that we were going to go to on the way back to get some Sir Davis, which actually, if you look at Zaria's, I almost said Zaria's screen. Are we at school? If you look at Zaria, the camera's going to be on her right now. You can pick her up. Oh. We did get a bottle of Sir Davy. I kind of decorated her a little bit. We did, unfortunately, have to pour almost half of it out.
Really
flagged. Beyonce she's going to take all of our equipment and that bottle back.
But Queen.
Yes, it was very good. I'm not a whiskey drinker, but for whiskey, it was very good.
It was really, really good.
Yes, we got about half of it down. So
Yeah,
we got to at least finish half of it because we obviously couldn't take it back with us on the plane.
I didn't get to do my video with it because
there's still a little sip left.
Please. I didn't get to do
Take
my
a little
video,
sip.
and I'm not gonna do that. But you can have it.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
So I brought her home. I put my little Cowboy Carter sash on her. That was the little lighted bracelets that they gave us, and then my bolo tie that I wore. So she's gonna sit there. Yeah, she's very pretty. I knew I wanted that for my room because I have like a lot of, not the point, but she's here. And the chicken spot, Harold's, was right behind that liquor store.
And I enjoyed it.
He knew it was so good.
Yes.
Oh, it was so good. Anyway. Just thinking about food again, y'all.
Swearsies.
So after that, we ate real quick and then we got ready. Went to the show. And then this is where the mess starts happening. So if y'all follow Beyonce, if you've been following the tour at all, Chicago was her second city. We were the first night in Chicago. And if y'all heard anything about Chicago night one, anything you heard about it, it was 10 times worth. Worth. Where did my list come from? That's how you know I'm getting flustered when I can't speak. It was 10 times worse. I fear. So we're getting ready, and we get alerts on our phones. Tornado watch. Thunderstorm watch. Thunderstorm warning, actually. Thunderstorm warning. Y'all.
Listen.
When it rains, it pours.
So we were hearing talk.
Right.
Of not just a tornado watch. The show was supposed to start at 7. Okay. Then we started hearing talks of they're not going to be letting people in until 8:30. Beyonce won't be on stage until 9 at the earliest. Not the latest.
While you doing that, I'm gonna look at timestamps. Go ahead.
9 at the earliest. What do we still do? Mosey on down, just in case. You know, just in case they start letting us in.
And plus, we knew like a month beforehand that it was gonna be like a chance of rain. Like rain was in the forecast. We've been known that, so we brought ponchos and everything. We were expecting to get a little moist, a little damp if we needed to.
And I was gonna see that concert regardless.
Okay,
because I know she was gonna be on that stage regardless.
Right.
Y'all.
Didn't happen that way.
We got there. I want to say we got there a little bit before 6:00.
Oh yeah, honestly, yeah. Well, yes, a little bit. We got there at the first picture that was taken was at 6:15. So around that time,
we took an Uber. Then we had to walk to Soldier Field,
right?
Because the road was blocked off, so we had to walk. It was a nice little walk, a good 20.
It was. I don't think it was that long. Was it?
It said it was 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, a good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which it was also the path that everybody was taking. So I'm glad that everybody knew where to go. We were just following the crowd.
Let's go. Yeah. And then there was hills. There was inclines and declines.
Yeah, it was wild.
Hey, yeah.
It was wild. And of course, the walk.
Cardio today.
The walk there always feels like it's longer because on the way back, I felt like it went by way faster.
On the way back, yes.
Yes, way faster.
Because I felt like I was running.
Because it was like a stampede of everybody like getting out, like trying to find Ubers and friends and all sorts of stuff. So it was crazy. But yeah, first picture was taken when we got to like where like the actual like vendors, like all the merch and stuff. It was 6:15. So yeah.
We did not get let in to our seats. I want to say until like 9:30.
Yeah.
9:30, a little after 9:30.
Yeah, it was. First picture was taken around 10. So.
Yep, and she wasn't on stage yet, which never rushed mother.
Oh yeah, no, we weren't. We really weren't tripping. I mean, it was very agitating. We were getting very much tired and restless. Because the thing was, we went out and took pictures and stuff, and we, like I said, we could already see like the clouds and stuff like rolling in for real. So then when we noticed all this stuff, the security guard was like, all right, like, let's go. Like, if y'all don't want to get rained on, like, y'all need to start coming in. So we was like, okay, let's get our stuff. We found the, what are they called? Like the, not guest services, the people that have like the ADA stuff, wheelchairs and stuff. We flagged him down. He was the sweetest kid ever.
No, he was great.
He was very fed up with everybody.
He was so sweet though.
He was
and very much smiley.
Yeah. He was.
Anytime you say anything, he was like,
Yeah, he was really nice. Got us a wheelchair for Erica, and thank God we did, and we found it at that time.
Way too long.
We were standing. I probably want to say this was at 6:30 last round of pictures were taken, so probably 6 to like 10. Yeah.
My shoes came off in line. I could not do it anymore.
Yeah, it was a lot because where we were standing, also it was in like the floor area.
Yes.
And with Soldier Field, it's not like a dome. It's like an open field. So we couldn't like go in and still watch the show because rain, lightning, not good, right? Especially for the floor people. Now, people under the little, I still don't know, the awning things.
Sure.
We'll go with that. Correct me in the comments. Yeah, so they had to evacuate the whole stadium. Everybody was standing for hours. People were fainting, passing out, dehydrated. So many
people fainted.
I think maybe 5 people.
5 people.
Yeah. EMS had to come.
Yeah. I was like, ah.
Yeah. People were dropping like flies. It was a lot of standing, and there was children out there. I was like, oh my god, these poor babies.
I told Lamont.
It was kind of scary at certain points.
In my head, I was like, if I even feel like, because I was getting a little dizzy, but I've been getting dizzy spells a little bit lately. That's not the point. But I told, or did I say this or did I say it in my head? But I was like, if I start fainting, yes, I did. I said,
yeah, I think you said, yeah.
Don't you call for nobody to come get me. You better slap me, fan me. I'm watching this show. Don't you call nobody over here. Don't even call attention to it. Just act like I'm taking a little.
She good, y'all. She good.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm respecting her wishes. Like, do not, and I mean, do not call nobody to come get me.
Yeah, there was also an older lady that was sitting there too. Remember, I was all mad because she was like, it happened all 5 seconds within each other because this lady was sitting down and people were stumbling over her because her legs were out, and then she had I think that descended to the floor. And I was like, "Oh, lady, sit down somewhere." And she did. And then medics in first aid started coming through, and I felt bad immediately. Because that was the first casualty.
That lady passed out, and now we looking crazy.
Yeah, so she got whisked away very quickly.
At first, the line was okay. It got worse when it started raining.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the rain.
Oh, gosh.
It rained for all of 10 minutes.
No, not even that.
We stood outside, and this is not on Beyonce or anybody, and this is not me kissing butt. This is on the people who were running Soldier Field.
Right. The event staff.
Yeah, the event staff. There is no way. And I get it. Weather is weather. You didn't know how it was going to be. You guys were kind of waiting for to see how I get it. We stood for 3 to 4 hours for 10 minutes of rain. And mind you, the rain was heavy.
No, it was coming down.
There
was lightning, all that. Yeah.
And I didn't realize how heavy it was until I saw videos because we weren't outside. We were in the little foyer.
Yeah, we were cool. Anyway, we did have to scooch up a little bit because there was people waiting to get onto the floor access where we were standing at, but we were closer to the front because we had ADA and Erica was in a wheelchair, so we were already kind of up close. Yep. And then they had to separate because that little area was wide open, so it wasn't safe.
So before the rain, we had room. After the rain, none.
Yeah,
no room. Everybody's huddled up, and I was like, okay, the rain is gone. And then the event staff started coming to the front telling us to back up. I said, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
You have to start from the back.
Yeah.
We can't back up if there's somebody on our heels.
Yeah.
You have to start from the back. Tell the back to back up.
Right.
Then we could get up off the door a little bit.
Wheelchairs, scooters, all the above in that crowd,
and
too.
And then there was a lady, and I felt so bad because I didn't know, but I hit her leg. I hit her foot.
Oh, yeah, the lady with the ankle.
And then she was like, hey, I just want to let you know, I broke my foot. And I was like, oh, God. So then that's another thing. Now I got to avoid hitting your foot.
Yeah. We're already packed in here like sardines. It was crazy. And I can see why everybody was passing out. Everybody was dehydrated because they didn't want to leave from their spot in line. And
that lady
it was a mess.
Sweet, and
yeah, she was. We started chatting it up with her.
She was cool. And I'm going to say this. Get a wheelchair. She should have been in a wheelchair.
She should have been in a wheelchair, yeah.
Yeah, because you're a scooter, and it's when you're in this crowd of people, and it's not your fault that you broke your foot.
Right.
By any means.
Yeah.
But you're on something that has your foot out. And we crowded we packed.
Yeah. But she also didn't know, how that was gonna go
No,
either.
I'm
You know what I'm
saying,
saying?
but
I know
you
what you're
still
saying.
gotta scoop.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not doing all of that. Hey,
Yo, for real, give me a wheelchair.
give me a wheelchair. Thank you today.
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh my god! And I remember, I don't know what the family ties were, but the younger girl was about to fight that one white lady, and her sister or whoever was with her had to pull her hair to get her back. I was like,
it wasn't a white lady. It was a black girl and her boyfriend.
Right.
Because they kept hitting the girl's foot.
And they knocked into her. That's right.
And
that's
she
right.
was telling, and we were all saying
clearly.
like, don't hit her. Like, watch out for her foot. Watch out.
Yeah, because she bumped into me at first, and I was like, "Hey, I'm just letting you. Like, you can bump into me all you want. I'm 6'3", 210."
Because they really weren't.
But watch out for this lady's
foot.
They
were like,
trying to get through.
And it's like, y'all, if I didn't want to see Beyonce so bad, I would have punched her in her neck for real.
Yeah, it was very disrespectful.
She was doing and then like we're trying to tell her, and it wasn't like she was like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry." Like I said, she should have had a wheelchair, but at the same time, when people inform you that somebody is injured,
because I told her when she walked by,
but then you keep hitting the foot, and then you get an attitude because then she pushed the other sister, and she was like,
now it's time."
The little one always get activated. I was like, "Oh, girl, please don't hit this lady."
It's always a little one. Like we were doing the hard part because also the lady that was behind me with her homegirl, she was like slowly getting even more agitated. I was like, because I could feel it because I was there too, but I was like, I didn't pay too much money to be here, and I'm gonna see this lady tonight.
This ain't Beyonce's fault,
right?
I'm gonna get in the show.
Oh, this is the hard part. I kept telling her, I was like, girl, we almost there. Just a couple of deep breaths. Everybody,
the worst experience I've ever had. It was
crazy. I've never experienced anything like that before.
But girl, we about to see the queen, girl.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, girl, this is the hard part. Just.
I was irritated up until I took them shoes off. Once I took them shoes off, I was like,
yeah, I was contemplating taking my boots off too, but I had like they had little booties on. I had like a whole like long boot. I was like, I'm just I'm just I'm just gonna stick through it. And then when I get to that seat, they came immediately off. And they did not come back on.
No.
Carried them all throughout the stadium.
Watching out for glass. Watching out for heart.
My flashlight. I'm like, all right, y'all, watch out. All the way home. Yep. Well, to the hotel, but home. Yeah.
Wasn't doing it. But yeah, once that time was up and they let us in.
Yeah, she got on stage pretty quick.
Wait.
Oh, we're forgetting a big part of. I think I know what you're about to say.
Oh my god! Oh my god! There was some man there.
I almost forgot about him. The star of the show, literally.
Oh my god! Ooh. I hated that man.
He was doing the expeditiously too much.
You know, mixing alcohol and long waits with people is not. First of all, we had just gotten in line and he was already lit.
Yeah. Before the rain. But you know, people were out there like all day.
Yes.
Because people were spending like a whole like shebang out there.
And he had first of all, getting drunk off of beer is crazy.
Yeah.
Get you some real alcohol. But anyway.
Yeah, beer drunk is not cute.
It's not cute at all. And he found a friend in Lamont. Thank God he didn't find one in me.
I don't even know how we started chatting for real.
He asked you, was you a hairstylist?
But even before that, do I give hairstylist vibes? I was like, no.
Talking about something. I don't know what it was. And then he chatted it up with Lamont.
I think it was when we found that one guy that was giving us those little long drinks, and he was like, hey, whatever, and then he started chatting it up. But
he was trying to find anybody he could. Anybody. Yeah, no,
he was.
Listen.
Yeah, he was hammered. He was talking to. Well, I was gonna say us, but me and Erica, because Ari wasn't paying him no attention.
And wasn't.
He was chatting with me. He was asking me what I did for work, and I told him what I did for work. And he started talking to the guy that was assisting Erica and all the other ADA ticket holders. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yes. I was talking to one of the guys assisting ADA that wasn't helping Erica.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Because he was talking so much to that dude.
He was talking his ear off.
I finally asked him, so what was your friend talking about? He was like, just the playoffs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He said, honestly, he was just talking about
Just talking.
He was just talking.
I was confused. I was like, was he by himself? Or because at first I thought he was with that one lady. Yes. But she dipped out.
Where did she go? Okay, so
who knows?
When the rain started and we got in the crowd, he found some. Oh, and then he kept offering to buy us drinks. Actually, everybody's okay.
Yeah, no.
We're good.
Yeah.
So then
For a couple different reasons.
Okay. Once we get pushed up, like to everybody's huddled together, he finds a different crowd of people. These people made a fool out of him.
Yeah, and they made a fool of themselves too. They were hammered.
Yes.
Hammered.
Then he got to arguing one of the ladies in a wheelchair.
And one of the security guards going back and forth with them too.
Beyonce, we out here. Beyonce. He kept saying that he wasn't a Beyonce fan, but now you're the most excited to get in the show.
Right.
Open the door.
Right. We here to see B. Starting chants that nobody's finishing.
And so he started recording, and this lady in the wheelchair did not like that. Like, she didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
And so he was like, this is my phone. Shut up, first of all. Then he started trying to record, and I did not want to be in one of the videos. I kept going.
Right.
I had my head just like this.
I know he was going to look back at those videos that next morning and be like, oh my God. He was, he was just drunk.
He was talking about how he gave this dude his car so he can go get them drinks. And he was like, somebody told, the universe told me I could trust him. I said, no, baby.
No, that's that alcohol.
Do not bring the universe. I said, that was the alcohol. Do not bring the universe into your BS.
And then they were all crazy. They were like enabling it. Like they were like buying drinks and stuff. And then one of the dudes, a tall white dude that had that all white on, he came out of nowhere. And he was like, "What? I got the car." And then he started throwing it back. I was like, right in front of me. I was like, "Oh!" And I just tried to shuffle, but we was packed in there like sardines. So I was like,
"Excuse me, and nothing, Jesus." I was like, "Yeah."
I was like, "Oh my God,
do this."
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
But and then also he was chewing tobacco, which was disgusting, and then dropped it on somebody. Oh my God, it was gross. So we're gonna move right along from that, but just to give a synopsis. Of how he was acting. He was on a lot. And then once we got into that show, she started very, very quickly.
Very quickly.
She said, everybody sit down.
Everybody was falling in. Yep.
Everybody sit down.
Yup.
When I heard that American Requiem, when I heard them.
Yep. And saw the dancers in the red. Y'all, listen. I was in there like this. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Beyonce! Oh my God, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't, like, literally, I have the video of me, like, yelling just like that. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, she tried it she put on a show because she knew she had to.
My sister worked.
She knew she had to. Let me see what time she came on stage. Let me look. But I've heard this whole tour, she's been kind of getting up on that stage really quickly. Yeah. So she didn't come on until like 10:20 is the first video I have. So, yeah. Yeah,
let me tell y'all something.
So about 15 minutes after we sat down.
I was thoroughly entertained
whole time,
the entire time. Like, oh my God, there's times where she was doing, I'll go, be like,
she'll have I always say she's truly a sick lady.
She is
that sick cowboy lady.
I kept thinking, who does she think she is? Beyonce.
Yeah, mother, queen, even
like,
yeah. Oh my God, it was so much. We got a song from literally like every album. Like she kind of laid out her whole discography for real, which I feel like was kind of the point of like the whole like been country, always been country, theme. Because of course she has.
Love that lady.
It was a really good show. It entertained all throughout.
Yes, the mic was on.
The mic is on. 1 2 1 2. The mic is on.
The mic was on.
It was on.
Very much on. Like, y'all, I did not cry. I thought I was going to cry. I did not cry. I think the whole day was just a lot.
It was, but it was so worth it.
It was.
So I feel like my feet, like, 'cause my feet, they're still hurting a week later. And when she came on that stage, and I was just like,
pain was
blessed with her grace and her presence. I was like, feet who? Okay. I was standing for 4 hours. No, I haven't.
No, I haven't, because I was up.
I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. No, I haven't.
I was dancing. I was doing choreography to songs that I knew. What? Yes. And then when she did Two Hands to Heaven.
Oh my God! What was your favorite performance? Like, what was the favorite?
I was levitating. Favorite, I think one that kind of sticks in my head a lot is Flamenco.
Oh yeah, I like how they did that with the background singers and the tap. Yes,
like just to start it, like to click it.
I may have to watch like a run of the show again, because you miss all those like good important details when you're like in the moment. I need to follow somebody on TikTok who's going to stream it allegedly.
That
I'm trying to get nobody in trouble, but y'all know who y'all are.
That please. One And then when she did when she went from when she did Sweet Honey, and then she
That's
did
what I was gonna say. That was
Pure
my
Honey,
favorite part.
and I
Cause you
said,
know what, y'all? You know how that I love that lady and how well she knows me, and I know her.
yes,
My Beyonce impression.
yes, yes.
We were listening to it, and I've been watching like some of the videos, getting a little bit of taste, but I've been trying to avoid like the choreography and like the interludes and stuff like that. And I turned to Erica when she was singing "Sweet Honey," and I was like, what would be really cool if she started singing "Honey" from Pure Honey from Renaissance before she did "Buckin'."
Oh God! And then
I heard it.
The devil's on. I said,
I looked at Erica. Her mouth was on the floor. She said,
literally.
I said, she gets me.
Literally.
And I promise I was not spoiled on that. It literally was off the top. I was like, that would be hot. And she did it. Because of course she did. That was my favorite one too. I also liked My House because it was the first time seeing that live. Everything else was cute. Oh, 16 carriages though. Oh my gosh. And then the most important one.
Cuff It.
Y'all. Cuff It will always have a special place in my heart now. I always liked Cuff It, but now when I listen to it now, it's completely different. So in the part of the show, where she sings, didn't she sing Jolene on it? Yes, on the little horseshoe. Yes. So like a little horseshoe is on like a little zip line thing. It kind of goes around the stadium. So at the end of Jolene, when she's singing, not Levi's Jeans, Two Most Wanted. It's like a little melody of it, not the whole thing. She comes over literally to our section. There's like a little platform right above the 88 West. And thank God he know. Because what if we would have picked 88 East? Anyway.
Would have been pissed.
Literally. So she flew right to us. And on the little platforms, they help her get off the little horseshoe. Her background dancers come up and she starts performing Cuff It. Right on top of us. Right on top of us.
And
I'll insert the video here.
That my phone died.
Literally right before that. Yep, it's okay. I got a good video for you.
Sure did.
I went back and watched that video every day since.
Yes.
I'll be at work.
There she is.
Right on top of us. She was like not even 50 feet from us, y'all. I should try to jump on the platform. I would have been swiftly escorted out.
Right.
But
get out of here, sir.
I should have stood on my chair and been like, she would have seen me then.
Literally, that's.
Oh my gosh.
I lost my voice.
Yeah. Which I knew she would.
Yeah, I just got it back on maybe Wednesday.
Oh my gosh. Well, it was back.
I mean, it was back, but it was like
right. Still kind of getting there. I lost my voice during Renaissance too, so
yeah,
it happens to the best of us.
And unfortunately, if the plan goes how it needs to go for Act 3, and we are front and center, because we will be
in the rock and roll pit.
In the rock and roll pit. And Beyonce just so happens to sweat on me. I will be.
Take a hair particle off her shoe, clone her. I'm at what?
What?
Just kidding. Damn, we almost at 45 minutes, y'all.
Dang.
Ain't nothing getting talked about this. Well, we can. What? Let's finish. So, after the show, what do? We right to bed. I fear.
Straight to bed. Actually.
Yeah, because we got the deep dish pizza on. Friday night. We flew out Saturday. Concert was on Thursday night.
Jesus,
Friday. I know. Was. Yeah. We still have a whole day to get through. But yeah, the show was lovely. I've been telling everybody it was way better than Renaissance because I went to the Renaissance World Tour in 2023. I think she really went to her team and she said, how do I do Renaissance but better?
Bigger.
Literally. Stage production, the interludes, the choreography, all the imagery.
Mind you.
Oh my God.
Beyonce has been touring since she was 17 years old.
Well, yes. She knows how to put on a show.
She knows how to put on a show. Like, yes. I have been getting into my formation bag, the Formation World Tour. I've seen clips of it. Unfortunately, that lady will not drop.
I know. She's a sick lady.
Anyways. Sick. But, cause she reimagines the way she does Formation, the song, the intro of it.
Yep.
I was just thinking to myself, I was like, what is the best Formation intro?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because this little country version of it,
I loved it. When she took the hat on,
And then it was amazing. And then I said, no, Renaissance got it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I like Renaissance is the best.
But the Formation World Tour.
Oh, yeah.
If you... Because the hats were way bigger.
Yeah.
And then she did her little Michael Jackson with the hat. Yeah.
And when you hear that bass, it's just nothing like being there.
I love Beyonce. Literally. She was on that stage for 3 hours and I said, 3 more.
Yeah.
What's 3 more?
In the time when she wasn't on stage, she was still like present.
Yeah.
Because all the interlude and like, oh my goodness. I've been watching over and over again the interlude where she's in the saloon.
Yes,
and with the bottle because it has I've been on in the back. I was like, I didn't even notice that the first time. So when they put it on Twitter, I was like,
you know what my favorite interlude is?
Was the biggest, the largest. I like that one too. I have that one. I recorded that whole one on my phone because that's a good one too. But I like her hair and just like the vibe of that one. It was so good. It was so good.
Send me that, baby.
Oh, I got you. Mm-hmm.
But yes, like 3 hours. Go 3 more, babe.
Yeah.
What's 3? You have 3 more hours worth of songs.
Yeah.
There's plenty of songs I haven't.
Yeah, she sang a lot.
And let me just say this, Beyonce.
Way more than Renaissance.
If you ever see this, look at me. Look at me.
Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. Please.
If you ever, and I do mean ever, start Freakum Dress and don't sing no words to Freakum Dress, I will sue. I have my lawyers on standby.
What did you say? What was your reaction when that happened? Because I remember you said something. You were very upset.
I don't even know what I said.
I
remember it was nothing good.
Nothing constructive.
All criticism. Because, girl, what are you doing? Just like when she did Sweet Dreams and Renaissance, and you went right back into Alien. Do not play with me for real.
Yeah, she did that during Renaissance too. It was so funny. She's crazy. But one other point that I want to make, then we have to move on. Well, for a little bit. I was gonna say putting on a performance and getting on stage and singing songs is totally different. Let's be very clear on that.
Yep.
She gave a performance. Everybody is doing something. Also, this tour, I love how she made sure, even if you were right next to her in Club Hoedown or you were all the way up in the $50 seats.
She came and saw you.
Yes. She was flying around. She was in that little car. She was on the horseshoe. Even like if you're looking down at the stage, which we didn't get to really like see as good because we were close. But no, I'm saying we were on the floor. In the lights, they shoot up. So like you really can't see them when you're on the floor. But even when you're like looking down at it, there's all this like different stuff going on, and it makes it even better. But we have to move on. Cowboy Carter, 10 out of 10.
I am trying to figure out a way to see it again.
It's in the works. Did we not just talk about how crazy our June is going to look? I'm out of funds.
16. Let's keep going.
Flagged. Okay. I was going to move on from Chicago, but we still have a whole day to run through. So Friday, we wake up exhausted.
Yes.
So we had to check out of hotel number 1 because we couldn't book 2 nights. So we had to check into hotel number 2.
Drive another hour.
Back to the airport because they were right next to each other, which honestly worked out in our favor. We didn't have to get up as early because when we checked out that next day on Saturday morning, all we had to do was just go down the stairs and walk right out. It was right there.
Literally walk.
So, we have to get an hour Uber back to the airport.
Another nap.
Check in and then put all of our stuff down and then get ready for our activities, which were in the city.
And we missed our brunch reservation.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we did miss brunch. So we had to drive an hour back into the city after that. And that's where we stayed all day because we couldn't go back. We couldn't go back to the hotel.
We didn't eat till later, but we went to the ice cream museum.
Mm-hmm.
Loved.
Well, we did something else first, right? Or did we do that first? What did we do first? We're missing something. No, what did we do first?
No. Because we had
we went to the aquarium lab. Yeah. So we went to the Museum of Ice Cream, which was a cute moment.
Yes.
I loved it. So much fun. Very kiddie, which of course we should have known.
Yes.
But still a good time.
It was cute.
I'll definitely go back.
They had these, was it Jolly Rancher?
Yeah, something like that. It was like a little candy shop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Delish.
They had like a whole full service bar with like all sorts of like fun little like dessert drink types, which we didn't indulge in. We just took a little shot and went on because we had a whole list of stuff to do still.
Like
it was.
Okay, ice cream.
It was really, really good. Yeah, museum ice cream was
Yeah,
that
they
was
had
fun.
a Chipotle bag working in there too, but he didn't clock in until we left. Which I'm like, why? Why?
Can you explain for the people that may not know what a Chipotle bag is?
A Chipotle bag
Just sum it
is
up real quick.
a very cute man that is tatted up, tattooed. He
And
tatted up,
and darker than a brown paper bag, so like this color,
Yeah.
and darker. Well,
I love a
I was
Chipotle.
saying for this color too.
Yeah.
Y'all can't see this, but it's our TV trays.
I love a Chipotle bag.
Yes, yes. Then we went to the aquarium. Gotta go to an aquarium in every city I go to. You know me as a water sign. I love to see the fishies and the sharks and things. That was cute. It smelled like shit in there, but it was an
Well, it's
aquarium.
an
So what do
aquarium.
we expect?
And
But
we
that
didn't
was
know
cute.
they were closing so early.
Yeah, they were rushing us out. We was getting to the good stuff. We were like, where the sharks and
have
stuff at? Where the
5
beluga
minutes.
whales at? We didn't know they closed at 3:00 on a Friday. It seems kind of silly.
Stupid.
But anyway, so yeah, we got rushed out of there. Oh, and then we took the little
The
petty
bike-
cab.
Yep.
Yes, that was fun. Back to the I almost said back to the hotel. No.
No.
We went back into like the main part of the city. Got some food.
That seafood.
Oh, the best spot. The best spot. Seafood owned by a black man. That's from Kansas too. He's not from Kansas, I don't think. He just
went
played
to
at. Yeah, he
KU.
played it.
I was
He,
like, well,
I was like, wait, that's all right. That's all right. But yeah, he played at KU. What did you end up getting? The crab legs.
got me the crab legs, shrimp,
Mm-hmm.
some other
Oysters.
things.
Tried oysters
and
for the
them
first
oysters,
time.
Y'all.
Tried oysters for the first time. Very, very good.
I was yummed out.
I should have ate that first because I was full. Because me and Eric got the jumbo shrimp
We ate
and
so
the corn,
much.
and I was like, oh
And
my
we
god!
all
And we
got
were
2 pieces
drinking.
of cornbread.
Oh yeah,
And
that
we
too.
all, I think me and you got 3 drinks. I think Eric only
Yes,
got
2. Mm-hmm.
But that strawberry Hennessy was good.
And I'm not a dark liquor drinker, but they onto something with that strawberry. What is it? What is it called? Strawberry
Hennerita?
Yes, it says
Yum,
margarita
yum,
with Hennessy strawberry.
yum.
I was like, you know what? I could get into this. This is good as a mug.
I'm really loving these crab legs.
I'm tearing this bad boy up.
I love Bulldogs. Oh my
These
God.
crab cakes are good as a mug. It was really good though. I was like, okay, you could barely taste the Henny. I was like, But
Had me 3 of them bad boys.
yeah, we was spinning. For real, we was spinning. But it was
Yes.
very, very good. After that, no, you good, boo. We went back to the hotel, knocked out again. That ride wasn't as long though, because there wasn't as much traffic at
No.
that time. And it was like raining and like
Yeah.
windy again. So yeah, cute little nap. And then we went back to the hotel, fighting demons of all sorts. Feet hurt, head hurt,
We all laid it
belly
down.
huge, like looking like I'm pregnant.
No, because that food got me.
bloated.
But it was so good.
My
Oh
God.
my God.
was so
We
good.
got to go back.
We got to.
Oh my God.
And then yeah, we just chilled for a little bit until it was time to go out. Which we let's just get to it. So we went to this club. I can't say the name. I can't say the name. We were in there for maybe an hour and 10 minutes.
But wow.
Oh my goodness. We went down to the neighborhood so much. I knew it was going to be a time.
I was so.
When we pulled up and our Uber dropped us off, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
This is
And the
it.
line was
Wrapped. Wrapped.
There was
we was outside for a
2
minute.
clubs right next to each other, literally sharing like
Yeah,
a
a wall.
sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like one line is long, our line is long.
Yep.
It was just, it was people everywhere. And you know what type of people was everywhere?
Yes, the best kind of people. We was making friends with people in line. We was asking people
Yes.
like what shows they were going to. They went to the tour, and oh my god, it was a whole hoot. So we had a good time. We got in there, bops back to back to back. We will definitely be going back.
Yes.
And then let out happened. So at let out, there was these guys twerking on this car, right, causing a whole scene. I got a couple videos of
Loved
it.
it.
It was a time. It was so much
so
fun.
good.
It was so much fun. Wichita, Kansas could never.
Ever. Do you hear me?
Could never. And it was like one of those gay bars where it's like you don't even, if you were just like to walk in, you wouldn't even know, because it's not like your like stereotypical like gay bar music.
Yeah.
It was very good. People were doing line. People were dancing.
Let me tell you.
People were
Wasn't
dancing.
nobody standing on no wall. You better get your.
But you had a few, because there's always got to be some.
I mean, yes.
some
but
wall
I'm sure they were
huggers.
taking a break.
Right.
Because me personally, As
the
soon
whole
as we
time.
got in, we was at the bar.
Once
got
again,
our drink.
literally, once again, that was a moment where feet who?
Feet
I'm having a
who?
great time.
Literally, that
We
one
was drinking
hour.
at Sir Davis too. We was lit.
I got home. Home. I got home.
We got back to the
and went straight to. But continue with your.
Oh right. So we So yeah, after let out, we was doing all that. Of course, I'm a tourist, so I'm videoing, taking photos of everything, right? And it was a show. Everybody was like hyping them up. They were doing like headstands, and the thighs was shaking. It was so much fun.
Went off into the sunset.
No, yes, they twerked off into the sunset while the car was like moving in the intersection. It was a great time. But there was a little bit of a problem. Because I took a few of the clips that I took and put them on TikTok. And if y'all follow me on TikTok at Life is Lamont, you probably saw it. They were doing their thing. Video ended up going viral in ways that I didn't need it to. Little ASMR. I did. The Fenty ad.
Sorry, pay me, girl.
So yeah, ended up going viral. I think the last number I remember it being at, because it was removed by me, I think it had like maybe like 80,000 views, and it was to the song "Ran Out" by JT. She actually reposted it, but it was a video of them twerking to the song, whatever. And I started getting like DMs out of nowhere talking about a lot of different stuff. One person was saying that, hey, can you take this down? Like, I guess one of the guys in the video was struck by a car in a hit and run. And I was like, obviously I didn't know what to think. I wasn't going to be like, oh, she's a liar. But I was just like, I haven't heard anything about it. So I was like, I was cautious. I was like, okay, well, maybe if I hear something else about it, or if I get more information, then of course, like, out of respect, I'll take it down. I don't care about going viral that damn bad. Right. Then I get another DM about, hey, I was in the video. Has any of the members of staff reached out to you because I'm underage, just that and the third? I was like, okay. So there's two different issues. And so one issue is that y'all are underage and y'all were caught in this club where y'all had no business being in. And two, allegedly somebody was struck in a hit and run, hospitalized, critical condition. I was like, oh my God. So I'm telling her and Erica, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, do I take it down? Like, what's going on? And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it up and we'll see what happens. If it was really like that big of an issue, like an owner or like a manager or a promoter should have reached out to me. And then like clockwork, maybe 15 minutes later, I told them that in the group chat. I said, y'all, the club promoter just hit me up. Long story short, all the DMs that were hitting me were true. It's like getting that, hey, girly DM.
Yes. Like, oh my God.
What do I do? What do I do? So yeah, so me and her hopped on the phone and she kind of explained the situation. Basically, what the DMs were telling me were true. I feel like I just got confronted about a cheating man. But yeah, it was interesting. She was like, yeah, like we just really don't want that type of videos. Like we don't want that message out there that all these minors were in here allegedly. I still haven't heard back from anything that happened with that, but allegedly they were minors and they were using fakes to get into the bar. So they were like, yeah, people are tagging our location, people are saying like the name of our club, our CEO is pissed. Now the bartenders are under investigation by Chicago PD. And I was jaw dropped on the phone with this lady. I was like, oh my God. And I told her, I was like, the funny thing is, Miss Ma'am, I'm not even from that city. She was like, oh, you're not even from Chicago.
No, baby.
I'm like, no.
Sorry.
I was just a tourist. I don't know. She was like, do you know anybody in those videos? I was like, no. I don't know any. I'm sorry. I'm literally no help. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. So, yeah, she was like, yeah, if you could just take that down. Not what we really want to be, showcasing. If it was anybody else, I don't think they would have cared, because that would have, honestly, more than anything, brought more people to their business.
Like, dang, they having a good time.
Right, and that's what I was trying to showcase, like how fun it was. And everybody in the comments was like, Boys Town is never that lit when I go. Like, it was a whole last time. And I was like, tourist luck, I guess. I don't know, because it was time when we went. But also Beyonce was in town. Everybody's hyped up.
Exactly.
But so I took the video down. Yeah. So who knows what happened with that? But it's just my luck, right? We told y'all when these trips and stuff happened, it was gonna be story after story after story. It was a lot. And then we went home. Zaria was
So toe up.
I don't even know how you got that. Then
It
again,
was
you
that
were
last
I don't
drink.
think you're a lightweight, but
It was that last drink.
oh,
I had.
cause we drank the if anything, I probably drank more than you did for real. Then again, I feel like I'm more. My
You're
body
taller
handles
than me.
liquor, yeah, a little bit differently than
But
yours.
then I had 3 strawberry Henritas.
That's true.
I
That's
had 3
true.
of
I
those.
had 2 lemon drops and 1
Yeah.
Henrita.
Plus
Yeah.
the Sir Davis.
Yes.
But you know I'm not a dark girly.
Yeah. Me neither. That's
That's
why
what I'm
I
saying.
was like, I don't know
Then
how
I
I'm handling this
had.
better than you.
Then
I was
had
drunk too,
the
but
Jack and Coke, or I had the whiskey and Coke, and then I had a double whiskey and Coke, and it was that last double whiskey.
that's that dark liquor.
Plus being tired.
Yeah, that's true. Running on
Then that food had worn off of me.
Yeah. Eating a lot less than I would eat here.
So mind you, I'm like talking about I need a deep dish, I need a deep dish, I need a deep dish.
Oh my gosh.
We
I forgot about that.
DoorDash
For deep dish pizza.
I KO'd as soon as we got. I don't even remember going to sleep.
Yeah, you fell asleep on the floor.
Yeah. I remember waking up though, and there was boxes there. I said, food. Got my slice of pizza, got my wings, tore them down, pushed the box to the side.
Oh, so you did? Right, so you did eat the pizza?
And I did, and it was quite delicious.
It was,
and it was really yummy. Y'all were knocked out. I said,
yeah, because I got in the shower when I got back, and Erica was like, I don't know what to do. Like the pizza's all the way downstairs, and like you're in the shower, and so I can sleep. I was like, girl, just run down and go grab it. I'll let you back in. I was like trying to like hurry up. She's like, I'll grab it, but just like listen for the door. I was like, okay,
y'all could have woke me up.
She said she tried to wake you up. She was like, Zaria's out. Like she's not getting up. You had my girl stressed.
I knew it was over when I put that cover over my head, baby.
And I think you were watching TikTok too, so the sound kept looping. I was like, oh my God.
I don't even.
I was trying to pause the video over the cover. I said, just forget it. Just forget, her phone would die or something. It'll stop. She'll wake up.
I don't even, like, that's so crazy because I didn't even realize how long I had been asleep. I woke up, lights is out. Y'all knocked out. I said, oh.
I missed it. I
was like, please tell me they left me some pizza.
Because I only had like a slice or two. Because like deep dish pizza, it's very thick. I was like, ooh, and I'm already kind of like stuffed from dinner, so I was like, I'm just gonna have a couple slices and just call it.
I got up, grabbed that slice, I was like, I'm not gonna warm it up.
What? Like, do you remember like around what time that was?
It had to be like 2.
Oh, okay. No, because the club let out at 2 though.
Oh yeah.
Because we didn't get home until maybe like 3.
Maybe it was like 5.
Okay, that sounds about right.
And I'm like, man, I'm about to tear these wings up because that's what I love a wing.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I got to.
Were they like big wings? I don't even remember what we ordered because I was drunk too, but I wasn't like
they were delicious.
Zaria level drunk. It's clear you were more drunk than I was. Like we can be real.
Needs to shut up. Everybody needs to shut their mouth.
We can be real.
You know what? And I haven't been that drunk in a long time.
Yeah, that's what you kept saying in the Uber too.
Yeah.
He's like, y'all know I don't drink like this.
I don't. I really don't be drinking like.
Yeah.
I get.
I mean, me neither. For real.
If I get drunk, but it's like.
Yeah. No, it was a good time, but we were like Uber and stuff, so we were like, we were safe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, remember when we, before we got in our Uber, that fight that was going on after the whole twerk fest? There was, I don't know what the dynamic of that relationship was, but there was a girl and a guy and they were fighting, and then this car that was literally right in front of our Uber Black XL, had almost hit him because get out the road. Chicagoans, they do not care. They'll hit you.
Will.
And he almost got hit playing around the road.
And he kicked the car.
And he kicked the driver's. And that Uber was. I thought it was gonna be a shootout. I was looking. I was like,
we got right on it.
And then our Uber pulled up right behind. I was like, I hope this is us. I was like, Uber for Lamar. Yeah, thank you. This is crazy. This is wild.
Speaking of fighting, was that our show that then people got to fight?
You said what?
Was that our show that people got to fight during 2 years to heaven?
Yes.
Who fights during a Beyonce concert? She don't make that type of music. She is a lady.
Yeah, and I thought there was another fight going on too. I saw it on TikTok, but it was between 2 gay men. So I think there may have been like 2 little altercations that night. I don't know what was going. It was everybody being agitated. Yeah. I think.
Speaking of being agitated, let me tell you something, and then I can be done with Beyonce.
Yeah.
I mean, not Beyonce, the concert. Let me get my sip.
Oh, okay.
It was towards the end of the show. She maybe had 5 or 6 songs in her.
Mm-hmm.
I had been holding my peace since 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I said, can't do it anymore. Can't do it. So I go to the restroom. There are people in our section like,
Oh,
helping.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this.
I say, hey, you guys tell me where the bathroom is? They give me directions. I go to the bathroom. I come back. Do you have a ticket? You mean to tell me you ain't seen me?
How do you think I got in here without a ticket?
My phone was dead, so I couldn't pull up my ticket that was on Ticketmaster. So I said, oh, my phone's dead. I said, but I just asked you where the bathroom was. No, you didn't. I haven't seen you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mind you, this is Beyonce. You think I spent 20 minutes in the bathroom? Didn't. I got that jumpsuit off. I peed, I wiped, I got up, washed, and left. I couldn't check my phone. It was dead.
Right.
Didn't talk to nobody. It was a mission. So that means I spent less than 5 minutes in that bathroom. So then she asked the dude who was standing right there when I asked where the bathroom was. Did you see her when I was on my phone? I said, you weren't on your phone. You weren't on your phone. This was like 5 minutes ago. I asked you where the restroom was. You told me it was to the left and down. I didn't see you. Then the man, you haven't been here.
Oh my gosh.
Are y'all dumb?
Very.
First
clearly.
of all, we're in ADA. There's not that many people in this section for y'all to just be forgetting faces.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me that 5 minutes worth of memory is gone like that? You can't remember somebody asking you?
Right. You can't remember like seeing somebody's face?
You can't remember somebody asking you where the bathroom was 5 minutes ago?
Oh my gosh.
It's not like it's just heck of people. It's not like I was in that bathroom for 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the bathroom for less than 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
When I came back, she was still singing Daughter. She was at the end. She was doing her last notes of Daughter.
Yeah. The first version.
I know how long Daughter is.
But repeat.
So then I'm like, so he's like, do you have wristbands? You have one wristband for the floor, one wristband just because you're at the show, like for your lights.
Mm-hmm.
I show him both. Well, we still need to see your ticket. So why did you ask me if I had a wristband, sir? Why did you ask me? And if I had a wristband, there's 2 places I could be, ADA or the floor. You think I will move up? ADA is behind the people that are on the floor.
Yeah.
You think I will move up? I said, well, my phone's dead. But do you have anybody that can validate that you have a ticket? Me! Oh. So I knew that he wasn't going to be able to hear me. But I start, Lamont, oh, you have a seat? There's nothing but seats. Duh, I have a seat in 80. I said, yeah. Oh, well, then you don't have to show me. I didn't have to show you in the first place because both of y'all are stupid.
It's so weird.
Y'all are so dumb. And y'all
like
lucky
what?
I care more about this concert than stupid people. Because I was about to let you have it, girl.
It was, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah,
I was about to let both of them have it. But I said, you know what?
Yep.
Get back to your seat, girl.
Enjoy, mother. Get
back to your seat, girl. Enjoy the rest of this concert before these people in Chicago make you act like a Chicagoan, okay? Get back in your seat, girl. I was so mad.
I would have been too. That's irritating because I wouldn't have. I mean, they asked first a ticket. My phone was dead, and then you have both of the things. Like, how else you wouldn't have got those if you wouldn't have provided a ticket at entry.
Like, don't ask me about the wristbands and then say you still. Well, you said
right, exactly. It's one
so
or the
you
other.
Didn't need
yeah.
to see these wristbands, did you, sir?
Right.
And then on top of that, it's the end of the concert. You think I'm gonna wait to the end of the concert?
Right, and sneak in for the last few songs.
What? Don't make me mad.
Yeah, that was silly. I do remember that. Oh my goodness, everybody was just so not an excuse because what everybody was just so agitated. Like, and because I know I was like, oh my goodness. Certainly yeah, it was a lot, but well. We can so about we knew this was gonna happen.
We're gonna have to get to them other topics next week.
Because I'm sure. Well, we can kind of talk about this a little bit.
We can't. I have too much to say.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll save it for next week then.
But next we can say what it is. Next week we will be talking about why it's so hard for y'all to believe black women when they say they've been abused.
So thanks for listening to this episode. Do we have anything else to add? We've been yapping, but
one of my babies from work been teaching her about Beyonce. Now she says Beyonce's the queen. Now she requests Beyonce. I showed her a video of her doing 16 carriages today, and she was like, I said, who is that? She said, the queen.
Mm-hmm.
So just correct. Know, Beyonce is the queen. She is mother. She is the best performer that has ever lived. I will be going back to see her. Love ya.
All right. Well, yes. What did you say? When we were in Chicago, the lingo that I said I was gonna pick up.
What?
I don't know. You were. Don't even worry about it. Forget it, girl. All right. That's our show. That's our episode. Thanks for listening. Stay safe out there, y'all. And we will see you next time.
See ya. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Deuces.
Deuces.